Welcome back to Hard Truths, where we cut through the noise and talk about what really holds people back. And today, we're going after something that destroys more potential than failure ever could. Excuses. Excuses are seductive. They make you feel justified. They give you an out when things get tough. But let's be real. Excuses are the reason most people stay stuck. I've been there. I used to be the king of excuses. I told myself I needed more time, more knowledge, more confidence. But deep down, I was just afraid of starting. I was afraid of failing in front of people. And for that fear, it kept me exactly where I was. So today, we're breaking down why people sabotage themselves with excuses, how to crush the mindset that keeps you stuck, and most importantly, how to stop waiting and start executing. Because here's the thing, talking won't change anything, only actions does. Let's be honest, excuses feel good. They protect you from discomfort. If you don't start, you can't fail. If you don't commit, you don't have to face the possibility that you're not as good as you thought. That's why people sabotage themselves. It's fear disguised as logic. Have you ever caught yourself saying, I don't have time, but somehow there's time for Netflix and social media? Or, I need to do more research first, when deep down you already know what you need to do? How about, I'll start when I feel ready? Newsflash, you'll never feel ready. I used to tell myself these exact things. I remember wanting to start something new, whether it was getting in shape, launching a project, or changing my habits. But instead of acting, I spent months in preparation mode. I convinced myself I needed more information, more motivation, more of something before I could begin. But the real reason? I was scared. I did not want to look dumb. I didn't want to fail. And I let that fear keep me frozen. If that sounds familiar, then listen closely. Your excuses aren't protecting you, they're trapping you. The more you tell yourself later, the more comfortable you get with inaction. And before you know it, you've wasted months or even years just thinking instead of doing. One of the most common excuses I hear is, I don't have time. And look, I get it. Life is busy. But let's be real. You do have time. You're just choosing to spend it on things that don't move you forward. Think about it. How much time do you spend scrolling social media, watching TV, overthinking instead of actually doing? Success isn't about having more time. It's about using the time you have more efficiently. There was a point in my life when I was working full-time, exhausted, stretched thin, but I still wanted more for myself. So I made a decision. I started waking up 1 hour earlier every day. And in that hour, I worked on my goals. No distractions, no excuses. And you know what happened? That 1 hour a day turned into real progress. Because when you stop making excuses, you start seeing results. So here's the challenge for you. Find just 1 hour today. 1 hour to work on that business idea. 1 hour to exercise. 1 hour to build a new skill. If you don't have 1 hour, wake up earlier. Stay up later. Make it happen. Because the people who succeed, they're not the ones who have more time. They're the ones who make more time. Think about Jeff Bezos. He and Zuckerberg both have 24 hours. The same 24 hours that you have. What is the difference here? Alright, so how do you stop making excuses and start executing? It comes down to 3 simple steps. Number 1, take the first step, even if it's small. Most people fail because they set goals that are too big, too fast. They say, I want to lose 50 pounds. I want to make 6 figures this year. I want to start a business. And then they get overwhelmed and they do nothing. The key here, start small and stay focused. Be consistent. Be concise. Instead of saying, I want to lose 50 pounds, say, I want to lose 2 pounds this week. I remember when I wanted to get in shape. I didn't start with an hour in the gym. I started with 10 push-ups. That's it. Just 10. But the next day, I did 11. Then 12. And that small action, it turned into a habit. So whatever your goal is, start with one small action today. Want to get in shape? Do 10 push-ups right away. Want to start a business? Write one idea down. Want to be more productive? Turn your phone on airplane mode for 1 hour. Once you take that first step, you kill the resistance, and suddenly you're in motion. Number 2, stay consistent no matter what. Starting is easy. Sticking with it, that is what separates winners from losers. Most people quit because they only show up when they feel like it. But real progress comes from showing up every single day, no matter what. The truth is, your success is just a result of your daily habits. If you want to change your life, you need to change what you do every day. So commit to one small action daily. No excuses, no exceptions. And finally, number 3, ignore the noise. People will judge you. One of the biggest reasons people don't take action, they care too much about what others think. You know why most people don't chase their dreams? They're afraid of looking dumb. They're afraid of failing publicly. They're afraid of judgment from friends and family. But here's the truth. The people judging you, they're not doing anything themselves. When I first started putting my work out there, people laughed. They questioned it. They doubted me. But years later, those same people are still in the same place. So block out the noise, focus on your path, because the people who doubt you today will be the same ones asking for advice tomorrow. Let me ask you something. If you look back a year from now, will you be proud of what you did? Or will you still be making the same excuses? Because here's the truth. No one is coming to save you. If you want something, go get it. If you want to change your life, start today. And the next time an excuse pops into your head, crush it before it takes hold. Because at the end of the day, there are 2 types of people. The ones who make excuses and the ones who make things happen. Which one are you? And that's it for today's episode of Hard Truths. Now it's on you. What's the one excuse you're eliminating today? I want to hear from you. DM me, tag me, or drop a comment on Twitter. Let me know what actions you're taking right now. And if you found this valuable, share it with someone who needs a wake-up call. Until next time, stay focused, stay disciplined, and keep pushing forward.